Hi and welcome to my channel. My name is Mila. Today we are gonna make these gorgeous white leg shorts with soft pleats and pockets in the side seams which we all love so much. This is an indispensable piece of garments for balmy days on vacation or in the city. But before we start, please hit the like button if you enjoy my content and subscribe to this channel. I'll show you the simplest way to make a classic flat front zipper. I think even a beginner will be able to do that. I'll also show you a great way to finish the hem. I love this technique because the cuffs do not turn away and look neat. So hopefully by the end of this video you will have learned some valuable techniques that you can also use in your further sewing projects. This is the Savanna shorts pattern. You can download this pattern at my online shop. I'll leave a link in the description. For the sample I use medium weight lining which holds its shape well. I think flowy fabrics would also be great for them. Mark the center line and measure 3/4 of an inch 2 cm from it. You can also use the button piece A to do that. Trim the left hand front of the opening straight. Apply the interfacing strips to the wrong side along the pocket line and fly facing on the right front. Apply the interfacing to the wrong side of the waistband, belt, fly guard and belt loops. Or lock the edges of the pieces as shown in the picture. Transfer the back darts to a fabric using chalk or a fabric pencil. Pin and stitch the darts. Tie the threads of the dart into a double knot and then snip the excess threads away. Press the darts towards the center seam. Place the pocket piece on the front piece right side together according to the placement marks. Pin and place and stitch leaving 3/8 of an inch 1 cm from the bottom of the pocket. Repeat this step with the back pieces. Turn away the pocket pieces and pin them to avoid their stitching. Join the front and back pieces right sides together, matching the pockets. Pin in place and stitch the side seams starting from the pocket marks. Pin the pockets together and sew with 3/8 of an inch 1 cm seam allowances. You can do this in one stitch with the side seams, but I usually make separate stitches to press the seams open. Or lock the pocket edges together. Press the pockets toward the front piece and the seam allowances open. Fix the pockets on the right side by backstitching them to the seam allowances. Pin the inside seam allowances right side together and stitch them. Press the seam allowances open. Fold the fly guard right sides together, pin in place and stitch using 3/8 of an inch 1 cm seam allowances. Trim one side of the seam allowances, leaving 3/16 of an inch 5 mm from the edge. Make the notches on the curved edge. Turn out the flat front guard to the right side and press it. Place the closed zipper right side up on the fly guard and pin them. The zipper tape should be flush with the bottom edge and the folded edge of the fly guard. Stitch with a 3/16 of an inch 5 mm seam allowance. Use the zipper foot to make a seam. Here is how the pieces should look. Place the fly guard on the left front piece on the right side, so that the zipper lies between the fly guard and the front piece. Using a zipper foot, stitch with 3/8 of an inch 1 cm seam allowances. Cut along the seam allowance of the left hand front to reduce the fabric by half to 1/3 of its original width. Join the two pant legs together. Insert one pant leg into the other, so that right sides of the fabric are touching. Now pin the crotch seam of the two pant legs together, making sure that all seams and notches are aligned. Stitch starting at front point 3 and ending at the back top edge, backstitching at both ends. Top stitch the left front section to the zipper guard using a zipper foot. Mark the center lines on the both front pieces using chalk or fabric pencil. On the right front piece, turn the fly front facing on the wrong side and press it. Match the center lines of the right and left pieces and pin them in place. On the wrong side, carefully unfold the fly front facing and stitch on the side of the zipper tape to the fly facing. Mark the top stitch line to a fabric. You can use the fly top stitching guide, pattern piece J. On the right side, top stitch over the line until you reach the curved line. Fold the zipper guard back in place and pin it. Finish the top stitching at the bottom of the fly opening through all layers. Fix the fly guard to the seam allowance of the fly facing by backstitching. Press the crotch seam allowances open. Moving on to the top of the shorts. Fold the pleats towards the side seam, matching your sides marks and pin in place. After that, pin the pockets along the top edge of the shorts. Using the longest stitch available, make E-stitches along the top of the shorts, stitching through all layers. If your zipper was longer than your fly front, trim the ends with sharp scissors up to the top of the shorts. To make belt loops, fold the edges of the strip lengthwise by 3/8 of an inch 1 cm on each side and press them. Then fold it again and press. Top stitch close to the edges of the both sides. Cut the strip into 5 pieces, 3 9/16 inches 9 cm long, or use the markings on the bottom piece E. Fold the waistband in half lengthwise one sides together and press it to make a waistband crease. Knit in one of the waistband edges. You can use an overlocker, a regular zigzag stitch, or a bias strip to do that. I use a 1 3/16 inches 3 cm wide bias strip. Attach the waistband to the top edge of the shorts, right sides together, leaving 3/8 of an inch 1 cm at the both edges of the waistband for the side seam allowances. Gather the top edge evenly so that its length matches the length of the waistband. Insert the belt loops between the waistband and the top edge of the shorts and pin in place. Sew all together using a 3/8 of an inch 1 cm seam allowance. Fold the waistband in half right sides together and pin the side edges. Stitch the sides of the waistband directly next to the edge of the fly front. Clip the corners so that the waistband can be neatly turned right side out. Turn out the waistband and press the seam allowances towards the top. Pin the waistband around the circumference of the waist of the shirts. Working from the right side of the shorts, sew the waistband, stitching in the ditch. Turn the raw edge of the free ends of the belt loops under and top stitch in place. Fold the hem on the wrong side by 1.5 inches 4 cm and press it. Fold it again by 1.5 inches 4 cm and press. Pin the hem and sew 1/4 inch 6 mm from the bottom edge. Unfold the hem and press it. Fold the belt lengthwise right side together and pin in place. Stitch with 3 inches 1 cm seam allowances, leaving a gap of approximately 2 inches or 5 cm to turn the belt out. Trim the corners. Turn the belt right side out and form sharp corners. Press the belt and top stitch close to the edge. Sew the hook to the right side of the waistband by 3/8 inch 1 cm from the edge. Close the zipper and sew the eye on the left side of the waistband. Pull the belt through the belt loops, tie a bow and enjoy your new brand Savanna shirts. I'd love if you could give it a like and subscribe to this channel. Have a happy sewing and thanks for watching!